Okay, have you guys been out to the polls yet? If you have not voted yet, let me tell you that I'm endorsing Cary Catalano for District 1. Let's bring in Cary right now. Cary, how's it going, man?
Great, thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you for the support. I appreciate it.
Well, you know what? I thought long and hard about it, and I met with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that I dislike anybody else. It's just that I really feel like you're the right man for District 1. And District 1's been very important to me for a long time.
It's important to a lot of people, and I think over the last 10 months, people have spoke very loud and clear to me that they need a council member that's fully engaged in every aspect of everybody's life in this district. The district is large. We talked about it last week, from the Tower District to West of 99, and everybody wants to feel connected to the city. And for over 8 years, they feel there's just been a little bit of disconnection between City Hall and the district. And I'm excited to be their council member to bring them back to the fold at City Hall.
Well, I've said it many times that I felt like the council member that's held the seat for the last 4 years in the Tower District mainly wasn't seen very often. And I feel like you're ready to jump in and just really be a part of the community and get things done.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a lot of residents, and I think it's been very difficult over the last few years. We had a deep recession, deep budget cuts. I think the council members were focused on balancing the budget the best way they could. So I think that distracts you a little bit in your day-to-day work with your constituencies. I'm grateful the budget has stabilized so we could plan for our future. I would not have wanted to be in the situation that the mayor or anybody else in the city council having to make the tough decisions to reduce services to stabilize our city budget. But looking forward, it looks very positive. I'm excited to get the Tower businesses involved, the residents involved in making their neighborhoods safe, revitalizing our neighborhoods as well too. It's not going to be an easy task, but I'm really up for the job. I'm really excited about today as well.
Are you going to be the kind of guy that answers the phone?
Yeah, actually, if you look at my phone today, it's blown up. Just people wishing me good luck, thanking me for running a clean campaign. I think what's really important is people want to be able to vote for someone they trust. Mm-hmm. They're not interested in voting for someone that really wants to throw the first negative monkey wrench at a candidate. And I'm not that guy. I really want to focus on the issues, my connection to the people at the door, and my connections to the issues with them. That's really what it's all about for local government. It's that simple.
Now, you've lived in the district for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, I really, I bought my first house in 1999 at Arthur right off of McKinley, and now I live off of Adeline and McKinley, and I just love the area. When I went to City College in the early 90s, I said, this is where I want to land when I land my first job, and that's exactly what I did. And, Fresno's been my home for all of my life, and I'm grateful that I stayed here, that I built my professional career here, that the community has allowed me to participate in dealing with so many issues. It really has prepared me for this job, and the fact that we've built a coalition of broad-based political support, because it's not about being a Republican or a Democrat. Right. It really is about all of us working together to lift everybody higher. That's just what I want to do, and that's why I'm running.
Well, speaking about some things you want to do, what are you going to do in District 1? What are some things that you're going to do first?
I'm really excited. This was a good question. I had that same question today. The first thing to do is bring people together that have not supported my candidacy. I think that people pick sides for a host of reasons, and that's perfectly fine, but I want them to feel comfortable with my leadership. I want them to know that we are absolutely going to work together to improve the lives of others, and I want them to be brought into the fold. I mean, it's no secret that I was not endorsed by organized labor, but they're an important part of our community, and I want them to know that we're going to work together to lift everybody up, not just one particular group. Secondly, on that, we're going to work on a comprehensive plan and really improving the lives of our neighborhoods. We know that we've been faced with deep budget cuts in public safety. It's a big concern in the Tower District, but it's also a big concern west of 99. If you call public safety officials when your house is being burglarized, you need to know that they're going to get there. You need to know that when you need them the most, that they're going to respond to you, because that's how they gauge how effective local government is. And to be quite honest with you, we've not done a good job at being effective in providing adequate public safety. So shoring up public safety, fixing our streets and sidewalks, planning for our future, creating jobs, that's really on the bucket list for the first half of 2015, because we go right into building the city budget for fiscal 16.
Well, I think one of the things that when I first talked to you, you mentioned about maybe getting the walking police patrols back in the Tower District.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that in 1992 we had a horrible accident down here in the Tower, and things slowed down quite a bit. People were a little bit afraid. We had a gang problem in Fresno, much more than we do today, I think. And people were a little bit afraid to come down here at night and to walk around and bring the family down. But when we put in that little substation, And when people were, the cops were walking up and down, they knew who was here to have fun and who was here to make trouble.
That's right.
And it was a great thing for the city and for the Tower District.
I think people need to feel comfortable. Mike Reynolds has endorsed me. I think you're referring to the tragedy of his daughter in 1992. I'm honored to have his endorsement. I absolutely believe, as so many do, that we need to really get back to community-based policing. We have a lot of specialty units within the police department, but sometimes you need to have the specialty unit that you're just walking the streets of our neighborhoods. You are absolutely patrolling your neighborhoods in your squad cars, not just driving the main arterials of our city. You need to get into the heart of our neighborhood so people have a sense of security. Listen, we don't have an extra $100 million to rebuild every department, but I think that in life you decide how you're going to spend your money. And for me, as we move forward in the 2015 budget, it's about getting our police officers back patrolling the streets, walking, getting our patrols car back into our neighborhood, and really targeting the neighborhoods that are really feeling the pinch of property crime and gang violence. And I think that the chief is committed, the mayor is committed, and so am I, giving people the sense that the Tower District is absolutely safe. But I also told you last week that we are all in this together, that residents need to take care of each other, that businesses need to be a part of the solution, but at the same time, if a resident is calling the police department or their council member, they should have an expectation that we're going to respond in a timely fashion, and that's where we're dropping the ball, and that's where I plan to fix it.
Cary, where's the party tonight?
The party is at the old Daily Planet, which is now the Painted Table, and I'm so excited that we have local business owners really helping revitalize the Tower District. I wanted to keep it in my home turf. I think there's going to be a flurry of activity along the Tower District corridor tonight, so I'm encouraging everybody to come on out and celebrate our victory tonight.
Cary, Catalano,
I really
District
appreciate
1.
this. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
Hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back on the buzz. Make sure you stick around for those giveaways. Ready?
All right.
Victory.